everybody. Today is December 1st, and you know what that means? It's the first day of Vlogmas, or if you prefer, Quiltmas. Not sure yet what I'm going to call it. Vlogmas, Quiltmas, I don't know. Either way, I'm going to be trying, keyword on trying, to post it'll be sewing related. Not all of them will be quilts, but sewing or quilting related, or maybe some crafts in there. Every day from now until Christmas, with the last one being December 25th, Christmas Day. So we're getting kicked off today. My project for today is a precursor to my project for tomorrow. So I've got to get this done. So I'm going to take you back a little bit and get you started and tell you what I'm working on. Thanks so much. Okay, so today, to get started, I have these, what do you call them? These salvages that came from my Missouri Star salvage, surprise salvage package a couple months ago. I'll try to put a link into this video from when I got these. So basically what I'm doing is, because when I ordered them, I thought I was going to get salvages like this, which is fine. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with these, but these have a lot of usable on them. So what I'm doing is I am actually cutting the salvage off, and I'm leaving about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, or if it's a really wide one, maybe an inch, here attached. So I can use this to do a salvage project later. And then I'm using the strips that I'm trimming off to make string blocks like this. Now I have this it's Totally Tomatoes seed catalog that I use. This was my first trial block to see how I liked it, and if how this works for the paper, for the backing, and it comes off very easily. So this is what I'm using. I'm using this seed catalog for the backs, and then after I get all the strips sewn on, I'm going to trim it, and then the strips are going to go, the blocks will be going together. I need 8 of these blocks, and I've got 1 done to show you, and that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to trim the rest of these real quick, and then they're going to get into the mix of the ones that I'm using. Pardon me, I've got other stuff in the way here. Jocelyn was working on things before I got started, so I'm just going to trim these. And basically what I've been doing, I'm just trying to keep this super quick and easy. So I've just been lining up this salvage edge like that, and then I'm taking my ruler. I've got to work around the tripod here. I'm taking my ruler. I'm going to go around the other side here real quick. Taking my ruler, and I'm going to leave 3/4 on this one because this one's pretty wide. Some of them, though, were as you can see, they were much narrower. But so I'm just trimming that off, and then that's going to go into my pile to be used. This is going to go into my salvage pile. At some point, probably in 2026, I will be doing something with the salvages. I'm going to try to save a bunch of them up. I have not been saving them, so this is new for me. I've just started saving them this month. So this is what I'm working on. I'm going to get these last couple trimmed. Like I said, I'm just lining up the salvage edge and then trimming it and leaving, like I said, between 1/2 and 3/4 on most of them. Because then when I put them together, the way I understand it, when I put them together, and obviously I wouldn't put these right after the other. If I go 1/4 of an inch, then I've got just a little bit of that color showing. As I'm trimming them off of my actual yardage now, I'm trimming them a little bit wider than that. But for this project, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so like I said, I need 8 of these. I'm going to start. I've got 1 done, and I've got 3 papers here. I'm going to do these 3 chain in like a chain. I did start with red in the center, so I'm going to start with red in the center of all of them. And I'm just going to grab a red. Some of these I've already used, and some of them I haven't. This one's kind of on the narrow side. I'm just going to go corner to corner, trim that off, save that for a shorter piece. I'm just going to go corner to corner, and then I am going to pin this just to get started so it doesn't shift. I don't know if I need to, but I'm going to. And then I need a white for each side, and just going red and white because that's what's in this. That's what's in this batch of colors. I'm hoping I have enough for all 8. I'm going to do these, get these 4 done, and then I will reevaluate. If I don't, I can change up my idea for tomorrow a little bit. Now I did pull an extra scrap out from somewhere else because I didn't want to put a narrow scrap and then have to do a little corner like I just did there if I didn't have to. So yeah, like I said, I did pull an extra scrap out from my scrap bin. It was a wider scrap because it'll fill that gap pretty well, I think. I hope. Let's see. Should make it just to the corner. And I think that was the last one. So I'm going to go press these and trim them. That was the last of the first 4. Get all this out of the way. All right. I have this little teeny tiny spot on my ironing board to work today. And I was pressing between rows here, so. This was the fabric I pulled from my scraps, my string scraps, just to finish that off. And I think I might have to mix it in on the other 4. And I did pull another fabric out in case I need more red for the last ones, for the other 4. I've got a lot left, but I'm just not sure if it's enough. So I did pull this one out also. I figured that would blend in pretty well into the strips if I needed to. All right, so these are all pressed. Get my iron out of the way. Get those out of the way, and we're going to trim these. So this paper measures 8 by 10.5. That's how it came out of the magazine. So that is how I'm going to trim them. Just exactly what it said, what it is. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to use the paper as a guide. Okay, and I am going to try to save some of these bigger pieces here, just because I might need them on corners later. So that's all 4. Oops. That's all 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when these go together, they're going to go like didn't do them right. Maybe I did. Oh my goodness, this one is not right. Anyway, I did want all the reds to go to the center. I don't know why. Why did that happen that way? Okay, so these are the 3 I did today. This is the one I did by itself. No, I did all 3 of these. All right, well, I'm going to have to make sure I do at least one the other way so that they can go together the right way. This should be, the red should be this way. So, yeah, I've got to be careful about that on the rest of them. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get the others to work the same way. Okay. So this is the different one. This is the one I did first by itself, and I went the other crosswise. So I need one to go the other crosswise, and then on the other 3, I'm going to have to make sure they go the right way. So I'll work it out when I do the other ones, and we'll be back for the next project tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, all the good stuff. Thanks so much.